Gilbert Arenas. Penny here, GoFixATS.com, the #1 sports consultant in the business. Monday, January 20th, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Salute, federal holiday that marks the birth of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. His birthday is actually on the 15th of January, if I'm not mistaken, and the holiday is celebrated every year on the third Monday of January. Great man, another great man in American history who was assassinated for what he believed in and what he fought for his entire life. He was a man who fought to make the world a better place, and he was successful in doing so. He was a leader in the civil rights movement. He protested racial discrimination in the government and in this country in general, and he paved the way for countless others to do the same. And for that, I salute. Salute to you, and happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The NBA is big in honoring Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and as a matter of fact, it was David Stern, rest in peace, who really advocated for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day game. The first one was in 2003, Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis Grizzlies fought very hard to have the game in honor of King. Stern backed it. The game from that point slowly grew. It became televised and so on and so forth. There's more to this and more behind it. Memphis' role in civil rights. But for the sake of the video and for video time, I'm just kind of breezing through it. Tip of the iceberg. Today's game, New Orleans Pelicans at the Memphis Grizzlies. 18th annual Martin Luther King Jr. Day game. It's always Memphis. It's always going to be Memphis. They will always have that one televised game each year to look forward to, and today is the day. They might not even have another. It doesn't matter how bad they are, it doesn't matter how good they are, it doesn't matter how ugly they are. They're always going to get that one game on Martin Luther King Day. They're always going to have that televised game. You're going to see them on this day. Memphis and David Stern really made this game important, and in doing so, the NBA as a whole really turned this day into something, a special day for the entire league. And in the league doing so, the league is really able to shed light on a major part of American history, in front of the entire world. So it gives a very nice spotlight to recognize and honor Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So that's my little breakdown and salute. It's very special, a very special day. I love what the NBA does on this day. We have seen some very memorable moments on MLK Day over the years. Players tend to have big performances. We saw Derrick Rose get his first triple-double on Martin Luther King Day. And then there was Gilbert Arenas, 51-point day with a game winner to go with it. It was a long time ago. I think it was 2000 and I read it, but I can't remember if it was 2007. I don't know. I think it was 2007. So, anyway, if I keep talking about this, I'm not going to get my breakdown in. We got work to do. I hope everybody enjoys their day. Let's see if we can put money in our pockets today. We're running a great special today. Today only. I'm not sure if we're always going to be doing this or not, but I know I wanted to have a good special for today, and we got one, okay? 5 days, $50. 5 days for $50. Can't beat it. Monday through Friday, work week package. The great thing about it is, for me, is that recently I've been doing great all week long and then tanking Saturday and Sunday. And it's freaking frustrating, but I did it again. I know Saturday, my day ended up being split right down the middle after you include the UFC winning event package, but I came back Sunday and fell short. I played the Chiefs under. Stupid. It was stupid. In hindsight, I openly admit that it was stupid. Taking a Chiefs under is just dangerous, and I'm better off fading the play if you're not confident in the over, which I wasn't. Still, right now, I was not confident in that over. I didn't think it was going to be like Houston Texans Chiefs. But if you're not confident, just fade the play. All right. I thought the game was going to play out differently. I did not think the Chiefs were going to lose. I did think Tennessee was going to be able to control the tempo a little better than what they did. But it was really the Chiefs that controlled everything. They came out and played how Tennessee would have liked to have played. We saw Tony Romo poking fun, saying, wait, what? Did the Chiefs just run the ball 5 times in a row? Yes, they did just run the ball 5 times in a row. You know, they played great. They got that lead, which kind of removes Derrick Henry, especially with how quickly the Chiefs can score. Tennessee kind of had to keep up. They got after Tannehill. They played a great game. I'm very excited for the Super Bowl. 2 very dangerous teams, 2 very exciting teams. I love Andy Reid. I love Kyle Shanahan. I'm low-key rooting for Andy to get that ring now as a head coach. Pat Mahomes can really make a statement and say, I got now. We know he's the best in the league. He has the chance to put his stamp on it. So, Chiefs under was a no-go. I went 1-1 in the NFL. I had the 49ers minus 7.5. The other, rocking chair winner. Very, it was the good pick. I'm more disappointed that I didn't play the over in that game for the play here on YouTube. The over in the 49ers game, I did like the over in 49ers, but I like 49ers more, and I didn't want to double dip, but it's whatever. It's over. Shake it off. And we were on the Spurs over as well, and they were pacing to hit the over. They were. They tanked in the fourth. There were, these were all duo plays too, by the way. Anybody on the duo, I'll be reaching out to you today. So will Derek Dimes. We're going to get back on track here by doing what we do, which is, as of late, hammering these weekdays. It's going to be 5 days for $50. Listed in the description. It's really cheap, affordable way to jump on and hammer the books with me or any Ghost Picks capper. It's today and today only, so get on board Monday to Friday, $50. I'm also running my top tier month, $299. $299 for a full month of plays, and all my plays are being bet as top tier. $299 for a full month with me. Get linked up today. This is all listed in the description of this video. 5 days for $50, full month for $299. Martin Luther King Day. Let's get a good NBA free play. The action starts early and goes all day, so let's get on top of it. And just be careful out there today because it's a big day in the NBA. And I'm expecting big performances, but we don't necessarily know where they're going to come from, right? Or who they're going to come from. So I'm expecting some close, down-to-the-wire type games. Today we're going to 76ers at the Brooklyn Nets, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I don't necessarily think this is going to be a popular pick, but I'm taking the Nets at home, despite everything that I'm seeing out there. Free play, Nets, money line. Nets have not been good. They have not. 18-23 on the year. Even with Kyrie back, the team has an issue finishing games, scoring in the fourth quarter, completing games. The Nets have only won 2 games in their last 10. 2 games out of their last 10, including a loss to Philly in Philly 2 days back. They're 2-10 against the spread their last 12. 2-5 against the spread their last 5 at home. And they don't necessarily play well against Philadelphia. They played a few times against Philly this year. They got the win at home against the 76ers. They lost the other day in Philly, back home after seeing this same team a few days ago. Horford is questionable. Embiid is out indefinitely. We already know that. It's the same team Nets just lost to a few days ago. Philly, I think, is 5-1 their last 6 versus Brooklyn. 5-1 against the spread their last 6 versus Brooklyn. But Philly's also 0-5 against the spread their last 5 on the road. They've been having struggles without Embiid. They have been, somewhat lacking without the big man. They're lacking in points. They're lacking in most areas without Embiid. They don't play well on the road. They're 20-2 at home. It was top of the league at home. Hit the road, 8-14. Still, all those things I just mentioned, kind of point to Philadelphia. I do think Kyrie has to put money where his mouth is. Kyrie made some comments saying about how the Nets have holes and now they got to play with the guys they got until they can add more pieces around himself and Durant and LeVert and whoever he talked about some injuries. But I do think maybe it was a little insulting to the guys he's playing with right now. The guys who have been playing all season long, well, he was out with injury, waiting for him to come back. So I do think Kyrie needs to put his money where his mouth is. It's going to take a collective effort led by Kyrie Irving to beat Philly tonight at home. Despite some information pointing to the 76ers today, I'm taking Brooklyn. Free play of the day, Nets money line. Get linked up with the Ben Dog. 5 days for $50, Monday through Friday, or a $299 month. Both in the description of this video. Let's get it. Good luck. God bless. Grind on, baby. Cheers.